I just ended up staring into space. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review video sort of thing on the extensions that were sent to me by the company called VP Fashion. If you use Instagram a lot, or YouTube, or you're into your extensions, then you'll probably have heard of the company. A lot of people get sponsored by them to sort of promote their brand and everything, and I was fortunately one of those people, so I was quite happy that when they contacted me and told me that they wanted to sponsor me. I did have some more extensions before these ones, and they weren't that good. They were only about £60. And I bought them from a shop near my house. Because of that, the quality wasn't very good, but they did last about a year, which is actually really good for extensions. So I was quite pleased by that, and I actually bought them in a weft. So I cut them myself, and then I sewed them myself, and then put the clips on myself. So I did a lot of the work myself. So it was nice to actually get some proper extensions. Because my head's so small and my hair's so thin, I wasn't really sure what sort of ones to get because, well, I didn't know if they'd all fit on my head. But luckily that wasn't the case with these ones, so I decided to try them out, and if they didn't fit, they didn't fit. But luckily they did. So anyway, let's get on to the review. So when VP Fashion contacted me and we sorted it all out, we spoke on email for about a week, and they come from China. So I expected them to take a long time with shipping, because Chinese post always takes forever to get to the UK. It doesn't take as long to America, but here it takes 3 weeks or a month or even longer than that. But I was really surprised, because when they actually emailed me and they said, oh, we'll be sending out your extensions, they sent them out the next day, which was a Friday, I think. And obviously we don't get post on Sundays here. Harry Potter reference. And my extensions actually turned up on the Monday. So I was like, whoa, okay, that's crazy. And on the Friday they sent them out in the afternoon here. Well, I don't know whether it was their afternoon or our afternoon. I don't really know the difference between the time zones, but it said afternoon on the email or whatever, or on the tracking. So I was really surprised that it took a couple of days to get from China to here. And obviously they're sponsoring me as well, so I didn't think that they would actually spend a lot of money on that. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long, so they came in a normal bag, and inside the bag was this box. It's a little bit ruined from where it was obviously bashed about in my room and also in the post. So that's what the box looks like. And down here is just sort of all the stuff. Website, the telephone, their email. Let me just show you that bit closer. It's kind of a bit blurry, but I can't help that. But when I opened the box, obviously I had the extensions, and they also sent me some other things that I was quite surprised by. Extensions were in a bag, and they were all nicely in the plastic bag, and I was like, oh, that's nice. They'd all been tied up at the top, which you had to cut, just to save them from being messed about in the post. And they also sent me this bag, this little hanger thingy. So it opens when that bit's down, and then when you push it up, it doesn't open, so it's dry them with or hang them in. But the hanger actually goes inside the bag. So it goes in like that, and then you slide it up, and there's a little hole at the top, and so you can hang them in there. So that's where I store them, to save them from getting all disgusting, the dust and everything. Another thing I had in the box were some clips. They sent me some spare clips, you can't really see that. Yeah, they're the same clips that are used on the extensions, if you can see that. It's a bit too light in here. They just clip open, they've got a little plasticky bit. And that obviously keeps them more secure in your head. So they sent me 5 of them. And just this little piece of paper that tells you what my order number is and the hair colour and everything. So these ones, obviously because I dye my hair a lot, they recommended to me that I should get the 613A and then a little hashtag thing. That's the colour that I got because that's the DIY ones, and they're in 22 inches and they're silky straight. You could also get them in curly or whatever, but obviously my hair isn't actually straight, so I got straight. That's everything that came in the box, and I will put in a clip of how they looked when I got them and how they looked when I toned them. So I toned them with silver shampoo and then they went a bit silvery just because I was putting blue on them, and when they first come they're quite yellowy. Not yellowy, but like blonde. They're not like white blonde or whatever. You might need to get some purple shampoo if you're doing a colour such as blue, because if there's too much yellow on the base then it will be green. So these are the extensions that they sent me. Very long. My purple's like really dark because honestly you would not believe how well they take to hair colour. Like, I was absolutely amazed. They just took so quick. I can barely get it out because it just holds colour so well. So that's a good thing if you don't change your hair very often with these extensions. But obviously if you change like every week, you might want to use lighter colours or get a few different pairs of extensions and use the different colours that are sort of similar on each pair. The extensions come with a lot of clips. Obviously, like I mentioned, I wasn't sure if they'd all fit on my head, but they do. So I've got 2 4-clip ones, 2 3-clip ones, and 4 1-clips. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when they're in your head, honestly, it is more than enough. So I didn't put one of the clips in my hair, just so I can show you it out of the hair. So that's my shitty dyeing right there, because I don't like doing it all the way up to the top near the clip, because my last ones, they rusted, because obviously I was keeping them in a pot to get the dye out. I was putting them in pots of water. I don't know why that's not focusing. It's the top down, the back. You really can't see it, I'm sorry. I don't know how to change my camera. But you can see where it's all like nicely sewn, and that's the extension. There are a few little like flyaway bits. I mean, obviously every hair extension isn't going to be perfect. There are going to be bits that break off. But if you actually look closely, you can separate in the middle where they've got like obviously sewed 2 wefts together to make them thicker. So if you can see there, that's where it's been made thicker. So when you dye them, that's what I did. I put a comb through the middle, and then I dyed both sides, because my dye, I used Directions and I used Lunatic hair dye for the bottom. And the Lunatic one went on fine because it's very watery, but the Directions dyes aren't very watery, so it was very hard to get it to the right consistency to sort of like mush it all in, and I was running out of hair dye. It was a fiasco that didn't want to happen. I am in love with these extensions. Like, honestly, they feel amazing. I've only washed them a couple of times and they still feel amazing. They take a long time to dry, I've noticed that, but I don't know whether it's just my hairdryer being really shitty. They curl really well, they hold the curls in. I curled these like, I think like 3 times before I wore these, so I've worn these 3 times since and they're still curly, and obviously I've brushed them and everything. I think that's about it. I just love them. They're brilliant quality. They are quite expensive, but if you want $10 off, you can use my code dxscovering, obviously the same way that it's spelt here. There's not just the blonde ones, you can get pre-coloured ones, you can get ombre ones, you can get whatever you want, so just check out their website and leave me a comment. Let me know what ones are your favourite ones on their website. They have so many to choose from, and they also hold deals. So they sometimes include little gifts with your packages, such as like the skeleton hand hair clips that a lot of alternative people have, and just cute little things like that. And if you follow them on Instagram, they usually do a voting sort of thing where you vote what gift you want to have in there. So that's brilliant. I really like how they sort of interact with their fans, and they also hold contests on Instagram, as they have quite a fair bit of followers on Instagram. So if you're struggling with followers, that might help you out. If you buy their hair extensions and then post a picture of you wearing them, then they might repost it. So if you are going to use my code, leave me a comment down below and I will thank you very much, because it's amazing when people use my codes to things. So let me know if you like this type of video, because I'm planning on doing a few more reviews. So if you're interested to see the sort of companies that I'm promoting for, and you want to see the sort of jewellery and everything that I've been sent, then I'd be happy to sort that out, because I've got quite a few bits that I've been meaning to review for quite a while, but I haven't really got around to doing it. So if you like this sort of video, then I'll be happy to do more of them. And leave a suggestion to what else you want to see. I will also be posting on Instagram some sort of ideas, so let me know on there what you want to see. And please like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz if you haven't already. And I love you very, very much. Mwah. Thank you, I love you.